Okay, so good morning, everybody in the room. Welcome here to this field conference during the Hannover Messe. I really loved this video, the ending of the video specifically on one harmonized solution. And I believe most of you are thinking about OPCUA also as a protocol, because also today there's a lot on the agenda about this, on communication and exchanging information. For me, this one harmonized solution is having one harmonized solution on information scaling between controllers to the devices, but also up to the cloud. This is what I really love. So it's a pleasure for me to give a very short 5-minute welcome here. And I'm obviously not diving into the technical details, what all the colleagues will share with you. I like to open a little bit your mind, what else is happening in the OPC Foundation. So just short overview, even the economic situation is not that easy right now. We are proud to still grow a lot with a constantly grow last year, that's fine. One of the major messages, what I'm also super proud, and you see me smiling, is that we extended the board of directors with 3 additional seats, and we assigned them to AWS, to Google Cloud, and Huawei. And overall, you see then who is on the board of directors, representatives from these companies, and so you see the who is who of the IT cloud community world, but the who is who of also the OT automation companies. That's significant, and I do not know any other association in the world where really IT and OT comes to one table. I'm really excited and proud on this. Even I know that with this massive involvement, it might not get easier on the board of directors, but if we are not able to solve topics on that table, then the rest of the world is also not able to solve it. And we take this challenge, we want this challenge. I'm really proud on this. So my thinking is the OPC Foundation is exactly the place where we work together and make at least the automation world a little bit better. I know you're talking about the field conference and the topics you started 2018 already. Just a short hint that last year at this Hannover Messe we started the cloud initiative. We learned a lot from the field initiative people here, and we tried to take the best scenarios. So we are focusing on the upper bubble, on how does data scale from the data sources vertical up into cloud. And we do this together with the big cloud suppliers and also end users who should review this. I don't dive into the details, but we published a paper 1 year after we started, the so-called cloud reference architecture, where we have about 22 bubbles, building blocks, and we put numbers on. And this is just one screenshot where you see the first 11 bubbles where all suppliers then provided their solution for this building block. I believe it's the first time that we have a comprehensive overview on all the offerings from all the cloud suppliers, but also the automation players like ABB and Siemens and the others, what I mentioned before. So you can download a flyer, but there's also a conference later. Looking a little bit here to the field initiative, Peter will dive into all the details and give you the comprehensive overview, but I like to stimulate a little bit here the adoption of OPC UAFX enabled products. I'm wondering who is first on the market and who will be present on the wall of fame, where we added technology providers, who did deliver the first product in this and that category, who delivered the first success story. So I'm hoping that we get this soon in 2025, because the specs are ready, the lab is prepared, we are just waiting for the products. And that would be the next race. We are doing a lot of end-user success stories. So which end user is then publicly talking about, I have the first UAFX products in my field? That would be an amazing story. We already have amazing stories. The last one was with companies like Procter & Gamble. So I always say with a little bit smiling that everybody from you here in the room, when you stay up and you look to the products in the morning in your bathroom, there is one product which is minimum branded or produced by Procter & Gamble. So every morning you stay up, OPCA is with you, and you can smile about that, right? One hint before I hand over to Peter, please join our OPC Foundation booth. There you see all these amazing demonstrators. I'm super proud. I have seen the demonstrator here with 5G Asia, where I believe this is really the first time, or I have not seen a demo before. We have a small demo with 5G, yes, but between two controllers and safety, that's true. But really here on a public area with a little bit more distance, for remote control, that somebody can control a crane and somewhere else it's executed. I haven't seen that before. So we have a lot of these demonstrators on our booth with a lot of partners and offerings. And if you are more interested to learn more about the Cloud Conference, and join from 1 p.m. right after this conference in the room 3A. With this, I like and wish everybody here a really fruitful conference with a lot of insights, but also good networking. OPC Foundation is always good for networking, exchanging information, and I hand over to you, Peter.